John B. Greenberger, really the face of WBOC TV. He was the station's first news anchor, and he remained the anchor until he retired in 1975.
We have normal scheduling for this evening.
For 35 years, he was the voice and face of WBOC News.
Now, yesterday was the second time that
John B. Greenberger signed on WBOC Radio in 1940 and WBOC TV in 1954.
Maryland Labor and
Loyal viewers will always remember his signature sign-off each night.
This is the 7 p.m. edition, WBOC TV News, and once again I say, I'm John B. Greenberger. It's a good evening.
I sat down recently with his daughter Martha and grandson Bruce to talk about the man who so often was referred to as the Walter Cronkite of Delmarva. And just like Cronkite, Greenberger wanted to get it right the first time.
He wanted to make sure he pronounced any name, any foreign name, city, he had to pronounce it right. He was a stickler on that. He wanted the people that were listening to feel like that they could rely on him for the truth.
In the early days of TV news, the anchor also did the commercials. Greenberger was reliable and beloved.
A man of the highest integrity and faith that was loved throughout the community because in his eyes, he was just an average person that was so approachable. Everybody who watched him on the news felt like they know him.
Bruce has a couple of keepsakes from his grandfather, the diamond ring he bought while in the service to celebrate the end of World War II, and this 1965 Belvedere, but also many fond memories of his one-on-one time with his pop-pop.
He'd take me down to Bethany Beach in the winter, and we'd just walk on the beach, just the two of us, and we'd take pictures together.
John Greenberger retired from WBOC in January of 1975. Here he is signing off one final time.
So I leave you tonight with this final thought. The days that make us happy make us wise. This is the 7 p.m. edition, WBOC TV News, and once again I say, I'm John B. Greenberger. It's a good evening.
In retirement, Greenberger spent his time reading and working around the house in Salisbury. He even spent a day in 1991 reminiscing with another WBOC legend, Scorchy Taws.
Once in a while, I'd go to a restaurant or something, and some young girl would come up. I remember one time she said, "May I have your autograph?" My father once said.
John Greenberger died in 1995 at the age of 85. In so many ways, he set the standard for excellence that WBOC strives for every day.
I had the privilege of meeting and spending time with John. He was a great man, and still today, a lot of our older viewers here on Delmarva tell me what a great guy John B. Greenberger really was.
And where Greenberger left off is where our next 20